See what hides behind her mask. Oh! The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the...
I am...
Shit! What?
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Oh, this is cool.
There was a princess, I think.
And we got Broken back.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
I think we were trying to save the world. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Oh, an opportunist.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever, I think.
And stubborn, okay.
We're supposed to be unfeeling.
And cold.
How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her. So we have to set her free.
Smitten, no. We did nothing to get smitten.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Okay, smitten. Every time I'm like, oh man, I really don't like smitten. Smitten is something that I'm like, yeah, no, that's true.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you been all here? Have you all been here? What if we just don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Go to the cabin. The only way out is to do nothing. Say nothing. So nothing I will do. Okay, we'll definitely save. Let's just talk first. Can you make
There's
sense of
nothing
them?
worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized. And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same. Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
It's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
Wait, so do they remember, like, all the other playthroughs?
It feels like we've
Except
been
for
here
Hero?
forever. But it also feels like we've barely
Or just this
been here
round?
at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us.
It's fine, bro.
She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
But that doesn't make any sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean, if you really think about it? Shut up! You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it. Right
I like that
where
they're real
she's
supportive of me.
always
That's
belonged.
sweet.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
Hero, you forget the most, I feel.
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Okay, if I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me who did it.
Don't think about that too hard.
Yeah.
All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even.
but they don't have any answers, and they all just end in quivering torment.
It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
Wait, so if we stay still, will she come out here?
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Okay. I feel so disjointed. I don't even know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
Okay, so I guess we should save and then go to the cabin? I'm like paranoid saving every few seconds.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
With no mirror, of course.
No, this isn't right.
Oh.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
It's kind of.
Don't ask him about the mirror.
We're not.
He always says he never sees it.
He always lies.
Paranoid.
And he always makes it gone. It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
Buried?
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
I feel like we should go to this mirror. Oh, wait, and what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Or you could just give up.
Well, let's check out the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
The deconstructed cabin?
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces!
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
Proceed? Oh, I didn't give a choice?
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work?
Are we winning by vaguing?
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
And it already has worked.
Oh, huh.
It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin.
Narrator's trying
dull,
so hard.
Fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
I got no other option, so yeah, I have to. Oh. Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade. That's cool.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
I was like, no thank you.
It's her.
Bye.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish his job.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
No.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
Closer
But it was always just a matter of time.
and closer.
You were going to have to stop running eventually.
Her limbs aren't even attached.
And closer.
Everything stops running eventually.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Except for
liver,
me.
nerves.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A trinket that gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you
Oh,
want.
why thank you.
Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon. This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you ran away.
Well, okay.
Fear is the real killer. Oh well, there's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
You're just an object. You're a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you? Or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even.
I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Hey, Logan, welcome in. This is Slay the Princess. We have made some decisions, and our princess now looks like this and has murdered us a few times.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Are they
I
gonna take the
didn't
hands?
think I'd
No?
be so
Nope.
tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
I was like, hands, come save me. Yay. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back.
Jackbox, Gartic Phone, and Katamari. Alright, so Jackbox and Gartic Phone are going to be in, what, 12, 1, 2, 3 hours, okay? So in 3 hours, that's when we start the game of viewers.
What does that mean for us?
But I'll ping in the Discord.
I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, you stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yep,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Alright, approach the mirror. What do we look like now? You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone.
I'm done fighting.
My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
I'm ready for the truth.
I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Alright. It can't be worse, right? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what is in it. You are nothing at all. I mean, I see a bird. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror to jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you? What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Okay, so ask all the questions. Oh my god, there's so much. And I can also destroy the mirror at the end. Okay. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never
What's
supposed to
happening
see
in here?
me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
A lot. Okay, so I think I get a limited amount of questions. Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm
Okay.
an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Okay. Others like you. You said something like this before? Has every narrator really been different? Sure.
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Okay. Running out of questions. Don't care about that. After everything you've done, do you think anyone deserves to live? Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like
It doesn't
that?
hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Alright, lost that piece. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Well, that's not true. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Yeah, I acknowledge this. So you know about the looping. So many times I met you, and you denied it even being a possibility. Why'd you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Well, you're kind of dying now. Okay. I have like, what, 1, 2, 3 questions left? Was the prince... Oh, my one... Okay. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? What do they want you to... What do they know what you want me to do to them? What's my true identity? If you made me, what am I? Okay, what is the princess?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save
This is so hard. Like, do I destroy the
You were
princess
made
thing that
to
we
do
make or
this
no?
single task, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
No, I still... Okay, there's a piece here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 questions. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Why can't she be an ant or a soggy piece of bread?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
3. I have 3 questions left. 3 questions left. Where were you shaped from? How did you die? I don't care about that. Let's see this. If you made me, what am I? Wait. Okay, hold on. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just wish her to be something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
Oh, well...
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Oh no. Oh no. There's so many things I want to know. What else is new? I don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. Am I not? Okay. Can't have a crisis. I have 2 questions. Why can't you tell me from the start? It can help you destroy her. You just tell me why not. Can't say I have so many questions for you. That will ruin my question. Do you know things won't get worse if I just destroy her? No. I really want to go back to, like, hey, what do I do? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
No! I have one more! Ran out of questions. Oh, no. Okay, say nothing and watch him end? Lie and say I'm gonna destroy... Okay, he can obviously read my brain. That's not gonna work. Destroy her. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you... Okay, hold on. Save. Save for sure on this. Okay, I think we trust the narrator now. Because narrator's a bird, and I kind of trust birds more than I do hands. I'm going to destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Bye. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nauseant god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. It brought the moment of clarity. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh, sure, that's not creepy. Not at all.
I can finally see you. And you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too? Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound. A pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the Echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Okay, what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors?
See, now I'm
to our
back in the whole she will
liberation?
lie and she will cheat. There's so many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what's going to happen when we reach this point. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place. I don't know how to leave or where to go. But I do know I'm going to save the game. Again, in a panic, save the game.